Hello, people of the internet. So, finally getting around to doing welding when it's cold outside. It's not more enjoyable than when it's hot outside. Fun fact. So we're going to get back on this tooling stand I've been trying to build and have put off for, probably a month and a half, 2 months now. It just needs to get worked on. So let's see where we're at. See if we can remember, if I can remember what I left off at, and go from there. Turn the camera. All right. So last time, finished up this. This is the new front crossbar. Obviously, things will have to get painted, but it is way too cold out right now to be worrying about paint. It actually got snow flurries going on right now. I've made these two bracket pieces, and these holes are for plug welds. They will go in the back, the back side facing, well, from this angle, facing this way, because I pretty well decided that I want the wheels to just get as far backwards as they can. I've reassembled this guy. It's a weld-through primer. I took shims. There's one on each side of this tube, and they are equal thickness. That keeps the tube located pretty square. I put this one here. I don't mind having only one for this angle. I just did that, and I snugged up this bolt. So at this point, I need to get some welds in this, because this is no longer going to be a removable unit. You know what? I'm rethinking that. I don't know. Hold on. Oof. Yeah, I'm rethinking it. Weld it all together might not be the best idea. Maybe I'll just weld the shims in place to the center bar, or the leg, the kick-out leg, and then those will be held in place. I can always just beat the damn thing together or take it apart as needed. It'll still have the locating screw. I think that's what we're going to do for right now. That makes a lot of sense to me. I don't know. I like having things that I can take apart if I need to take them apart. Permanent fixtures are great. I like stuff that can be disassembled. I have to think about this. But I do need to get stuff welded so I can get some damn casters on it, get it off of this table, get it rolling around the floor, and see what I can do. Because then it'll be pretty much done, and I can start working on the bead roller part of it. And I do think I am going to try to add my little 30-inch brake on this and have it be 180 out from the bead roller. That'll give me multiple use out of it. I'll have plenty of room. I can get leverage. Because it is just 30-inch. You can't bend a whole lot on it. I think that's what I'm going to do. Let me get working. All right, and ugly welds aside, this is done. I did just tack in the shims that I've got keeping that bar nice and tight. And if I decide later after using it, like if it works itself free a lot or something like that, I am going to just go ahead and weld it in place. But for now, I can still take it apart, move it around, store it if I need to. I don't plan on needing to. It'll kind of live in that space. But that's what we're doing with it for right now. And I need to get my casters. I need to drill and tap for the bolts to hold the casters in place. And then I can set it on the ground and actually, you know, get working on other stuff. It'll be finished. Something that you should do that I don't, or at least I don't always. I'm very poor at it. Hold on. Okay. Get your lighting properly when you're welding. Get your ventilation proper. I do have an overhead fan running. I probably should have my pedestal fan on. You know, this garage, it's not exactly sealed up real well. I don't know if you can see that, but it's cold. You can, you know. So I don't, and generally I have the big door open today. I don't, but I do try to have better ventilation. This was not really a prime example of that. Also, so lighting, ventilation, and make sure you can actually see what you're doing. I know I run into problems sometimes where I don't have my lighting good enough, and so I'll get, when I start welding and the shield kicks in, I start losing where I am because I don't have it lit properly where I'm seeing things, and I'll get off track on the weld, or that's usually what happens is I get off track on the weld. But it is a thing. It does happen. It makes me a poor welder. I'm a grinder, not a welder. And, you know, just do as I say, not as I do. Maybe those tips will help you. Maybe they won't. Maybe you'll be like me. I can stick the metal together. It doesn't come apart. I'm fine. I'm not trying to do this, you know, for structure or anything. Okay, so drill and tap, casters. Let's see what happens. Alright, so as you can see, this is on the ground. I guess probably need to adjust the camera a little bit. You probably can't see. But it's on the ground. It does roll. Except this one. Well, floor's not level. You know. Let me adjust the camera. Oh, it didn't start recording yet. There it is. That should work. Okay, and as you can see, it does roll, it moves. It's an okay height. It is short for what I want to do. Most people have them, I don't know if you can see my hands, but most people have them like chest height. Remember, this engine stand was originally an old Harbor Freight orange Chinesium 3-wheel. And for the locking pin, I'm utilizing some of the original holes. Just was simple, and this is not level. This goes in dips, so you know that's quality, but it's what it is. Let's look. Let's see here. Pick up the camera. Maybe. There we go. Had to get the camera to release. But yeah, nothing's pretty. Nothing's painted. Again, when I set this up, I made sure to move the wheels as far out this way as I could. These guys I pushed back just a little bit more. It is pretty good. I like it. It moves well. These are like 4.5 or 5 inch casters. That one wheel, though, that one right there, it does not like You just never gonna touch the ground? Did I warp the... I probably warped it. That's not bad. That could be the floor. That could be me messing it up. But again, I mean, you can see it's cattywampus. So, I don't know what I'll do there. I don't know. I really don't. I didn't check that when I went ahead and used it, and you can see in there, you see all the holes? So these are all original pinpoints that this engine stand had. So it's just that they're not drilled. They're not drilled on center. You know, they're not drilled right. But so far, I think it'll work. Once the bead roller is mounted, it'll be, let's see, I don't know, it'll probably be right about here. So we'll have pretty good control. I can stand over it and see everything that I'm doing with it. That may not be, I don't know. It may work, it may not. I don't use the bead roller a whole lot, so hopefully it does. Let's see about flipping this guy over. Okay, well, get the mount off of here. But yeah, that's it. That's where this one's ending. It needs paint, but it is, you know, I said it's snowing outside, and I'm not painting in here. I can't. I'm not getting it warm enough to paint, and I'm just not painting in here right now. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'll start working on the bead roller. Hopefully, once I get them together, I can run a couple test panels and see. It's either going to work or it's not going to work. I know everybody's going to have 1,000,001 opinions on it. If it works for me, it works for me. If it doesn't work for you, go build one that works for you. That's life. That's simple. It is that straightforward and easy. Oh, everybody get out, have fun, go have a good day, do something you like. And, oh hey, Christmas is coming up soon. Go have a Merry Christmas.